Good morning, my lovely ladies. How are you? I'm getting ready to do a little shopping, so I thought I would just pop on the film and while I got ready. And I thought it would be kind of nice for you guys. I know you like the makeup portion. And so I'm just going to put on a little bit of makeup, not a whole lot today, not a big, huge covering. So we're just going to go ahead and do some of that. I'm going to start off with some of this vitamin E cream under my eyes. So how are you guys? How are you guys all doing? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are thinking about new choices. You're thinking about new clothes and you're thinking about getting thinner and you're thinking about the things that you want to do when you're thinner and all of that, all the healthy foods that you want to eat instead of what you were eating and to get on a really good path. So we have to dream. We have to dream about it. We have to visually see it for ourselves, right? So we have to think about that more, the visualization of us getting thinner than we do of us being obese, right? We have to visually see that. We have to really think about that, meditate on it, and like really focus on what it is we really want and to bring to life. So that's what can help you to do well in the program. So I'm going to put a little vitamin E around our eyes. And I got too much, so I'm just kind of going all over just because why not, right? My face is, can always take all of the hydrating cream that I can give it. It really is strong. Now I'm putting on a little of this Jergens Glow Intent. It's a little bit of lotion along with a little color. So if you keep applying it daily, over time, it's supposed to give you a natural glow, a natural little tint color. So I think my dark spots are blending in a little bit with this. I can't wait to get in the sun this summer, but we are just not there yet. But we're dreaming of it. We're dreaming of planting. We're dreaming of getting out in the yard. Okay, so we're going to set those two aside. And I have them up here because I sometimes use them at nighttime. So they are convenient. And then I use this at nighttime too. So I use that, wash my face, take off all of my makeup. And then I use this for nighttime for sleeping. That's what I use. I'm just going to set it up there out of the way. I'm going to put some of this stuff up there so this isn't so cluttered in here. I really need to get some of it out, like this lotion I'm not using anymore. We're going to use our firming cream. Well, we're going to use our eye serum too. We didn't use that. We probably should have put that on right after the vitamin E, but you know, sometimes we are not orderly. Sometimes we are not in order. Just put a little on our tips of our fingers and blot our eyes underneath our eyes. I kind of go on top too for the puffiness, but mainly we want to hydrate those little crow's feet wrinkles or whatever they call them, something like that. I'm not positive. And we're going to use a little of the firming cream. You don't need much of this either. It kind of goes a long way. Okay. Looking good so far. Wonder what you guys have planned for today. If you are doing anything exciting. Now I'm going to be using the moisturizer. You just need a little bit because it's translucent and you can't tell hardly how much you're getting. You put it on your fingers, it's like really stretches a long way. And I can tell an improvement in my skin, in my face, and in my neck from using these products. I think it makes me look younger. I think it's doing some work, but you just have to keep using it. So we're trying to get in a routine where we're constantly using it. Now we're going to come in with a little bit of concealer and foundation. I need a new concealer too. I don't know. I'm tired of using this one. Isn't that terrible? It's not gone, but I'm just going to put a little bit of dots under my eyes, the side of my nose, here. Where my eyes are kind of purple, blend in our blemishes. We get older, we get our skin gets thinner, and we have to sometimes blend in where we feel we need it. But yeah, I think my dark spots are definitely blending in with this glow that I've been using daily. And a little bit at nighttime. Sometimes I forget it. I get the moisturizer on and then I forget the glow. Does that look a lot better? See, and it just takes a little bit of time. And you could stop right there. You could just put your foundation on and be done and ready to go for the day. I do that a lot of days where I don't put all the blush and the eyeshadow. I just do my moisturizer and I get to where I do my foundation, and then I just go. I just leave it just natural and just like that. So even if you don't want, all the, I think this one is gone. If you don't want all the extra makeup and the extra time, you could just make sure that you do your moisturizer, your firming cream, and I'm going to have to pick up another one. And then just be done with it. You have your hair pulled back. You have to make sure you get your neck and you really blend it in, because then you can really tell. Lovely. Yes, I think it looks lovely. Very nice. I will pick up another one of these today. I want to get a new eyeliner. So I'm not going to do a whole lot. I'm going to do this blue eyeliner. I would like to wipe my hands a little from all that lotion. Let's see here. You see it? It's still dark in this room. My light's over there. Oh, well. Let's do a little curl out eyelashes. I think I missed them. I always pinch my skin on this side. I don't know why. It's different. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, what else do we want to do? We're going to do a little pencil, but I have this one that's a little bit on the brown side, a little bit darker. And I'm going to do that one a little bit. I think it'll blend in a little bit better with this red lipstick. Let me see. All right, lovelies. What else do we want to do? We're going to do a little eyeshadow today. Something very light. Very light. I'm going to use this lightest color today. Go under my eyes. And then we're going to get our bigger brush. Kind of feel for it, maybe. Come on. There you go. I'd like to get another one of these brushes where it's rounded. Let me see if you can see it now. It's rounded and it really does your eyes pretty good. I'm going to put that on top as well. Pick those eyes up today. Going to be out in the sunshine today, so we want some nice bright eyes to match the sun, right? Nice and bright today. Beautiful. Okay. Lovely. And then we're going to go ahead and do a blush. I'm going to take a brush and kind of blend this back. Clean brush. Just kind of blend. There. That's better. Okay, and then we're going to use our this one. We're going to use the lightest blush. We're just going to have a little tiny on today. We're not going to do any more than that. Kind of blend in our blemish at the top. Beautiful. We're looking beautiful. What a difference, huh? What a difference. Gorgeous. Looks very nice. Put our brush away. And we're just going to leave it real light today. We're going to put a little highlight on our nose. We'll bring that up to par. Just use a little bit of white. A little highlight. Can hardly see it. There. Very nice. And then we're going to also use a little bit of our use this brush today. And we're going to do our neck, kind of blend in our neck a little bit, kind of tone things down. A bronzing powder. I like to kind of give our neck a little darkness. Makes our neck look thinner. Can you see? And then our cheeks, we can bring our cheeks so they blend in with the neck a little more. Our double chin, blend that in. We're going along our nose and our laugh lines. We're going to blend those down, tone those down. And I like to do a little bit of my brow line here to tone that down a little bit because I think it's too protruding. So I like to blend in. I'm just going to leave our eyebrows natural today. How's it look? I think it looks nice. Very nice. We're getting there, you guys. We are getting there. I did my trampoline like 3 times yesterday. I went for a walk. I did my weights last night. I did my arms. Oh my gosh, my arms. I only did them 1 day. 2 days. I did them 2 Did I do them 2 days? 2 days. I think I did them 2 days. But they are so much better. I had so much like cellulite, like bumpity, doot, 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 doot. And they are getting so smooth. Look at that. They are getting so much better. I still have a ways to go. And when I come back, I'm gonna I'm gonna put it on here pretty soon. When I get done with this video, I'm gonna wrap it back up again. And when I go away, so it's on all day long again. And I'm gonna have my husband help me this time so I can get it on there a little bit firmer and a little bit so it stays on a little bit firm, tighter, not tight, but I mean, it stays on a little bit better. So it's not like sliding down. So I can, but can have help. But look how much nicer my arms are looking. They looked horrible. And they are getting, I don't know where I got the bruises from. I probably bumped into something. I'm always moving things. But if I can firm this up a little bit more, but it's really working. It's making my arms so much better. They're more hydrated and they're starting to get a little bit of tone to them, just a tiny. But I haven't been lifting that long either. So yeah, I'm very happy with this process and I think it's working for me. And that's all I can tell you is about my experience, right? So that's all I can assure you of is how it's working out for me. Okay, we're going to go ahead and talk to you guys a little bit about. My glasses are so dirty. Oh my goodness. We're going to talk to you a little bit about digestion and all that good stuff. And push my mirror back, but I like the light, so I'm going to leave the light on. Okay, we're going to talk to you a little bit about digestion. Now, what I want to talk to you here about is the foods, healthy foods for skin and nails. So I thought that would be important to us because we're working on that. We're working on our, taking our probiotics. We're working on taking more yogurt, things like that for our gut bacteria. We've been working and talking about gut bacteria. So I think this kind of plays right along with it. So I thought when I was reading in the book of that I related before, I'll put it in the description, the Maximum Food Power for Women. So I was reading in there, and it came up with some of the stuff that I'm going to be relating to right now, and it's about food for healthy skin and nails. And I'll put it in the description, the reference, and the 2 gals that wrote the book. I'll put that in there, and so Dr. Fusco, Fusco, says antioxidants help protect the skin from free radicals exposure to the sun. Foods to eat to help your skin and nails: papaya, strawberries, oranges, kiwi, red and sweet potatoes, sweet peppers. Sorry. So rich sources of vitamin E and C. Salads have a good source of antioxidants. Cooking oils, nuts, seeds, spinach. Skin problems. So if you have skin problems, I'm going to list just a couple here. So skin problems and foods to avoid. So if you have acne and you're breaking out a lot, dairy products and fast food, chocolate, kelp, and shellfish you want to avoid if you're having acne. In eczema, it says dairy products, peanuts, wheat, and eggs and soy for that. And then extra vitamin C is needed to build collagen. So taking extra can help the skin. So if you take extra vitamin C, I take vitamin C during the winter. I like to take 2 vitamin C's during the winter. I take a zinc and I take 2 vitamin C's. Here lately, I've just kind of cut back a little bit. But vitamin C is wonderful for that. So, and I also do take a collagen gummy. So, and I love it. So I take 2 of them a day, and it's really helped my nails, and it's helped my skin to become more elasticity and more smooth and more hydrated, and just overall appearance is just so much better. So then it goes on to talking about stocking your pantry. So, stocking your pantry with power foods that can help you um, lift or help you with the healing power um, and powerful benefits. So I'm going to go through a whole list of foods that are power foods. So if you want to take out a sheet of paper, or you want to type these into Word, or however you want to do it, you can do that. But there's a lot of them. There's a whole list. So I'm going to be going quite fast just to, um, you know, get these out to you. So almonds, apples, apricots, artichokes, arugula, asparagus, avocados, bananas, barley, and basil, beans, beets, blackberries, broccoli, and blueberries. And then we have parsley, papaya. I think yeah. Papaya, oysters, oranges, onions, orange juice, oatmeal, olive oil, oat bran, mint, lobster, mangoes, milk, greens, kiwi fruit, hot peppers, grapefruit grains, free bean, green beans, sorry, garlic, ginger, flaxseed, soybeans, fish, cranberry, citrus rind. So the rind from uh, oranges and the rind from lemon, cinnamon, cheese, cantaloupe, cauliflower, cherries, Brazil nuts, cabbage, squash, carrots, canola oil, potatoes, peas, peanuts, and soy, pumpkin seed, pumpkin, purple grapes, tofu, raspberry, rice, radishes, tomatoes, sage, rye bread, tea, and yogurt. And I think I mentioned wheat already, but wheat. So those are really power foods, and those can help you to be able to know what to stock your house with, right? What foods are good for you to help you to lose weight, and to help you maintain a good gut bacteria, and all of that goes together. So now I want to just talk to you a little bit about digestion. And I haven't really read this over yet, so I kind of want to read it myself. So I'm going to just kind of skim through this. And this is from this Digestion Connection book, and it's written by Elizabeth Limpsky, PhD, CNN, CCN, CHN, and forward by Mark Hyman, MD. So in this book it talks about all kinds of different things, but I thought this was really, since we're talking about gut bacteria, this kind of comes into play to where we've been talking about making the yogurt so we can make better gut bacteria and all that. So this kind of is the same thing with digestion, absorption, replace and repair, like, for your gut bacteria. So I'm just going to kind of skim through this and just kind of take out some of the highlight points I thought would be interesting for me and for you. So I'm going to read this first part. It says, if you cannot digest and absorb your food, your cells won't get the nourishment that they need to function properly. Many health issues begin because people aren't fully digesting and or absorbing their food. This can occur from 5 main reasons: poor chewing and rushing eating. So if you don't chew your food long enough, you don't get that same absorption because the particles are not broken down enough, right? So you're rushing to eat, and you're having big chunks of food that is trying to digest. So you're really overworking your inside, your intestines and stuff. You're overworking your organs. So to make sure that you are um chewing your food to where it's almost liquidy. I mean, you want to really chew your food. And then hydraulic acid insufficiency. So you may have that. And then bile salts insufficiency, enzyme insufficiency, and lack of dietary fiber. So in today's rush culture, we often don't chew our food well, or even really pay much attention to what we are eating. I'm as guilty as anyone reading while I eat, or eating while driving in the car. Yet the simple act of using our teeth for the purpose for which they were designed can dramatically improve your health. Eating mindfully continuously can help you digest food more efficiently and minimize digestive issues. If it's an old custom to chew each bite 30 times, when drinking liquids, we also need to slow down and pay attention to pacing. So I was reading another book and it was saying that you really should eat your food and not like drink in between your meal. Like you should try to drink after your meal, before your meal, and after your meal, and try to eat your food without the drinking in between. There's something about it that the way that it breaks down or whatever would be better if it was just all, food, and then afterwards, water or whatever. So, and then it goes into hydrochloric acid, sorry. And I think I missaid that other word too. Hydrochloric acid insufficiency. Sorry. And then so then it starts to talk about, I'm not going to read all this, but let's just see if we can pick out some points here. Between the esophagus and the stomach is a crucial muscle called the lower esophageal sphincter, LES. It opens and allows food to pass from the esophagus into the stomach. In some people, the LES opens inappropriately for brief moments. This allows stomach acids to back up or reflex into the esophagus. Even small amounts of this causes tissue damage and burning. The problem, however, is typically due not to an overall excess of stomach acid, but but to acid where it doesn't belong. As we age, stomach acid levels decline while heartburn increases. In addition, the LES works less effectively in many of us as we get older. So I thought that was interesting. So then he goes on to talk about clinical clues of low stomach acid. And I'm just going to go through these um, stomach acids that he talks about. And then I'm going to let's just do that. So, clinical clues of low stomach acid: bloating, blenching, burning, and I don't want to say it wrong, flatulence immediately after meals, a sense of fullness after eating just as few bites of food. So, you feel full as soon as you have just a few bites of food, feeling as though food sits in the stomach undigested for hours. Indigestion, diarrhea, or constipation, multiple food allergies, which I have, nausea after taking supplements, itching around the rectum, weak peeling and cracked fingernails, dilated blood vessels in the cheeks and nose, acne, iron deficiency, chronic intestinal parasites or abdominal flora, indigested, undigested food in stools, chronic candid, I can't say it. Candida, infections, upper digestive tract gassiness. And then it goes on to talk about, we're not going to get into these really. I may pick out a couple of them, but the following are diseases associated with low gastric acids, which is Addison's disease, asthma, celiac disease, diabetes, eczema, gallbladder disease, hepatitis, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis. I'm just picking out the most hyper and hyperthyroidism. And then there's some others, but I didn't get into all of them. So I thought this was kind of interesting. Then it goes on to talk about, testing for hydrochloric acid levels, enzymes, digestive enzymes, lactose intolerance, enzymes in food, and all that. So I don't want to bore you guys with all of that, but it goes into talking about, this one is important a little bit. I'll read just a little bit of this. This is dietary fiber. So insufficient dietary fiber takes intakes is yet another reason people may not be absorbing or digesting their food appropriately. In fact, most of us eat half as much fiber as our ancestors did. Soluble fiber found in fruits, beans, barley, rice, flaxseed, and phyllium, I don't know if I'm saying that right, helps bind bile acids, regulates cholesterol and blood sugar levels, and keeps our intestinal pH in balance. So, insoluble fiber found in bran, vegetables, whole grains, and carrots helps keep us regular and normalizes peristalsis. Peristalsis. I don't know what that is exactly. So insoluble fiber is fermented in a large intestine in beneficial bifidobacteria to produce bitrate and other short chain fats that provide fuel and cell maintenance in large intestines. And it goes on to talk about soluble fiber and improve the bowel function and all that stuff. And but this book has a lot of really interesting things, and it talks about leaky membranes in the intestines. It talks about all this different stuff. So I thought this, not that I have any affiliation with this book, but I just thought, since we were talking about gut bacteria and all that, I thought some of that might be quite interesting to you guys. So